I don't even know if I'm ready for this. Hanging in there with you. It is the OTT Sports Network back on the air. Harry Haviland, bright and early on this Sunday morning in Nashville, Tennessee. We are in the semifinals, taking on from way far away the Colorado Springs Tigers. We had one opportunity to play these guys in an exhibition bout, and we lost to them after giving up 3 goals in the third period, I believe. But that means nothing, and it's all about today. Win this game, go on to the championships at 1 o'clock. Lose this game, and that's it. We got to just hang around and wait to go to the airport at 5. So let's win this hockey game and come back again. They're coming off a big victory last night to get themselves into this position. And hopefully they're much more rested than I am, because my voice and my head cold are not helping me out this morning. With those JH stickers on their helmets, they all gather in behind the net. It's going to be Pro Cup getting the start. Pink sticks in the air. Who's giving the pep talk in there? I can't tell. Who's talking? Are they all talking? Nobody's talking.
Sunday morning, it's like 2.
Oh, they got more energy than I do. 1, 2, 3 Warriors is the call. Haviland and Popovic climb themselves out of the net, sharing that puck bag carrying duties. Duty.
I want to see Iggy skate like that in a game.
He always skates harder than normal.
Just wheeling out there, eh?
That's his pregame thing, man.
McGowan, Lara, and Weber get the start again for the Warriors here with Engelceder and Gruber on defense. Trying to push this one up to start, but it goes onto the hands of the Tigers, who kick it straight into the Warriors' end. Coming around behind the net, Engelceder off the boards, gets caught up in the ref skates. That one bounces back over and then sent out of the zone by McGowan. It's going to be a little bit too far, and both hands are up in the air, and a quick whistle brings us all the way back down to this side of the ice. Only 20 seconds into this game. Didn't even say good morning to Steve Moore, who's got the other mic on.
Good morning.
How's things looking this morning, Morsey?
Yeah, good. Be nice if that ref got out of the way a little bit.
McGowan tying his man up. Sent back again. The ref gets in the way of that one. Doesn't allow Gruber to get a clean act on it. McGowan's trying to push it outside the zone. Gruber with the tap, with the second tap, the flip, and then another one, and then back off the boards, and finally out of the zone, courtesy of Graham McGowan. Quickly turned back around by the Tigers. Engelceder getting in the way of that, and then leaving that puck back for Weber, who tries to feed it back over to Lar. It comes across the far side, bouncing off the boards, picked up by the Tigers. They can't get good wood on it as they're trying to come out of their zone. And then Lar sits his man down. Line change here for the Warriors. Toto stepped out onto the ice, and Moore's on defense now with Benevelski. Passing that one across. Woolley intercepted it before it got to Medeo, and Deacon Woolley's dancing his way across the blue line. Back out to the blue line. Owen Moore stepping in, works his way through and gets a hard shot off, but it's hang on to by the goaltender. Simon Prokop coming over to say hi to the fans. Yeah, it's not warm in here, is it?
Hey, it's just the time of the morning.
Way down on the far side, Ben Toto winning that one forward for Medeo. Austin around the backside of the net, trying to look for Benevelski out at the blue line. Can't get it through to him, and they're shuffling up against the far corner. Woolley tapping it away, back over to the Tigers, who sprint through center ice, looking for that lead pass across the side. It comes into Moore. Slows down, throws a little bit of extra cheese on that pizza, and the goalie has to steer it aside as the Tigers get another shot off that's deflected into the corner. Moore tipping that one back behind the net. Racing after it, shoving his man off the puck. Back over in front, the Tigers looking to come through. Pick up that second rebound, taken away by Moore. Slap to the corner, Medeo, and then out to Woolley. Deacon Woolley sprinting through center ice, gaining the blue line, working his way hard down the right wing. Into the corner, Woolley turning. Gets bumped, has it in behind the net. Toto to Medeo and another shot. Oh, Woolley goes looking for that one, and I think if he was a bit bigger, he might have got a punch in the head for it, but they give him a little bit of leeway there as he skates through the crease, poking at the goaltender. 0-0 is the hockey game, and 11:44 left to go in the first. Harry Haviland and the OTT Sports Network here with you all weekend long in Nashville, Tennessee. Trying to get this out. The Tigers finally find a way through 3-on-2 through center. Coming in on Kolchevsky and Kannenberg. Kolchevsky forcing his man into the corner. Back out, picked up by Haviland. Coming through center. They've got 3-on-2 going the other direction. Kai Haviland passes over in front, trying to get it to Popovic. Picked up on the backhand of Foster. In front, shot. Another shot. Swung around there, back by Haviland. They get it to the point. Haviland breaks that up before he gets there, and then he gets taken out for his efforts when the puck comes over to Popovic, who's working his way on the left side, backhanding around the net. Popovic still has it, back out to the blue line. Kolchevsky keeping it into the corner, Haviland and Popovic going after it. Coming around the far side, being pestered there by Pops, and the player goes down over to Devin Foster. Foster and Pops both tipping at this one in the corner, tangled up with two Tigers players. Back over around the net now comes the Colorado Springs Tigers to the blue line. Clapped back in there by Kolchevsky. Hanlon can't handle it, so Kolchevsky's going to step in from the blue line, gets it back over to Haviland, sending it around the net.
I like the pressure.
They got the pressure on him here. They just got to get a puck towards the front of the net. That one they attempt to do so, and then it's blocked down in front, and then flipped back out to the blue line where Kannenberg gloves it down and has to try and turn and get this back in. Taken it there by Popovic, sending it across to Haviland, who's far on the right wing. Dancing around his guy, the puck squirts loose. Foster shoved up against the boards. Back over to Haviland. Foster in deep as Haviland peels off for a change. Behind the net, Popovic going after it. Getting a little bit more physical here than they were yesterday. I'm liking to see that. Kept in at the blue line. Weaver stepping off. Weeb's working his way behind the net. Has it out to Kannenberg and sends it to the point. McGowan was there, but he couldn't get to it. Now Egelseeder's forced back in his own end to settle down this rolling puck. Long lead pass there for Luke Weber at center ice, dropping it over from McGowan, who's coming across the center dot. Him and Lauren Weber all bunched up there on the far side. They managed to get this one back over, and Egelseeder comes through, shoots a puck in. Goalie kicks that one over into the corner. Reed Lahr going after it. Reed Lahr takes the hit back to the blue line, and it's missed there by Benevelski. Or by Gruber, sorry. Those yellow gloves on the blue line messed me up. That was outside the zone. That should have been an offside, but we're going to get away with one. Here comes Graham McGowan. He's got Lahr with him. McGowan shoots, and a blocker save. Lahr picking up that rebound into the corner. Back out to Gruber at the blue line. Another shot comes in. It's blocked in front. Egelseeder trying to step into this one. It gets poked around him and back out to center ice. That ref finally gets in the way of a Colorado Springs play. And then the Tigers kick it in for Prokop to stop it in behind his own net. Gruber picks that one up to Woolley and then tipped all the way down. McGowan's chasing it, but it's going to get across the red line before he can get to it. It's a 0-0 hockey game, 8:25 left to go in the first. And what's the score of the Broncos game? 3-0 Jets. How'd that happen so quickly?
Well, 4 plays, 1 yard, and they kicked a field goal.
Oh. Broncos playing over in London, England today. Benevelski with that pass up to Woolley. The tip to center. Medeo gets it pushed forward before he gets knocked down. Ben Toto picks it up. Toto with a shot. Sails that one wide of the net. Back out to the blue line. Moore fires another one towards the net. It's in on the goalie. Loose. Oh! And he couldn't get it in. Couple of good opportunities in front there for Medeo. Back out to Moore again. Rifles another one that's deflected into the corner. Now Woolley with a shot. That one's blocked in front as well. Moore flipping it back in towards the net. And the goaltender reaches his arm up and closes down on the glove. Again, shot after shot after shot, but no finish.
A lot of pressure. Simon looks a little bored down here.
That's all right. I don't mind Simon being bored. Keep it down there. Toto's poking at the goaltender who has it under his pad. Puck doesn't come loose, and it's another whistle down at the far end.
Like we talked about, though, it'd be nice if these boys would get one early, take some pressure off.
Have we ever scored in the first period?
I don't know.
I'd have to look back in the archives to see if we got a first period goal this season. Tigers with the backhand pass out of their own zone. Now coming in 1-on-2. Gannonburg doesn't let him get that far through. Medeo's trying to steal that one away, and they come in offside.
Good stick by Cannonburg.
We've got some music this morning, but I don't know what kind of speaker system they got going on in here. It's kind of... At the Anatoc Ford Ice Arena, not the Bellevue where we were yesterday. We had the nice view up at the Terry Crisp rink. Not so much this morning. I'm not sure where we'll be playing this afternoon if we can come up with a victory.
Right, Terry Crisp if we win.
It's back at the... Okay, it is back at the Terry Crisp. Haviland coming out. Knocked right back in by the Springs and then picked up by Popovic. Sending it up along the boards to Kolchevsky. Kolchevsky taking the hit to get the puck. Still trying to work it through. Foster holding up a body against the board, stopping that puck from going through center ice. Foster again. And finally that one gets back over to Cannonburg. Makes a quick pass up. Haviland working his way up the left wing. Comes in offside as the players were ahead of him on the right side. Broke up again coming over to say hi. He can be as bored as he wants. Let's keep him to that.
Yeah.
I need to light a fire in here or something.
Yeah.
Put my hood on.
Poor ref there just took a spell, toe picked, and
Oh, the ref did?
Yep.
I didn't see that. Eggleseder taking his time and then flips it into the corner, giving chase now as McGowan in deep. He's out there with Lar and Weber. Reed Lar coming out of the corner hard. That puck gets tipped away from him. Somebody lost a glove in the corner. That's Lar. Lar's coming back playing without a glove. He's going to have to get off the ice. No, he's just going to play without a glove. In front, tipped out, back to Weber. Lars sending it out to center ice. McGowan skating through across that logo. Graham McGowan comes in onside with Weber. Gets a shot on rebound, bounces out, and poked away by the Tigers. Out to the point, not kept in by Woolley, but Deacon's going to have to skate through. Tipping that one through center ice. McGowan going after it, but is backhanded back by the Tigers players. Ping pong action at center ice. Back over for Gruber. Finally getting that one in deep. Medeo and Woolley going after it. It's kicked right back out, and they're going to call that offside. And our ref's going to pick up Lars' glove for him and take it back over to the bench. It's a lovely Sunday morning for those of you who are not in church this morning and watching the Broncos game or watching. It's 3-3 now. Broncos tying it up. I don't know if anybody's in London. Let me know if you're at the game. And give us some live updates. We're just feeding it in here to this cold rink on our phone. Warriors keeping the play down in the Colorado Springs direction as Ben Toto and Austin Medeo try and work their way out of the corner. Back over Owen Moore. Stepping from the blue line, and then that one sent the length of the ice, and another icing call is going to be whistled down, keeping the play down in the Tigers' end. 5:12 left to go. First period action here at the Ford Ice Center in Nashville, Tennessee.
I like the pressure. Boys are playing strong on the boards, keeping the puck in. It's good.
You know what they need to do, though?
Score?
Score, yes. Yes, okay, we're all on the same page at least. Tigers, Moore getting the angle on his man. And flipping a high puck up over a couple of guys and back to Foster, who skates it through center ice. Foster left it there for Haviland, who picks it up. wheels around one guy, then loses the puck, and then Foster keeping it at the blue line. Foster, far flip
play
over.
there.
Benevelski working his way into the corner. Turning around his man, spinning back into the corner. Drop pass there for Foster. Foster coming through, can't get a shot off that strip. And here come the Tigers working their way back. Haviland turns on him, then stands his man up, allowing Owen Moore some time to come in and pick that puck up. Hard off the boards, gets it to Popovic, looking for that bump pass. Doesn't get to it. Haviland tips through, and then in front, turn shot. Prokop was good on that one. Has a little bit of a changed angle, keeping him sharp. Tigers with a pass through center ice. Another shot comes in. Prokop kicks that one over to the side with his toe. Popovic trying to get this one out of the zone. He gets it there and then snuck right back in and then danced around. Coming in a shot and made more duck there as that one hit right off the glass in front of his face. McGowan gets a shot and the goalie hangs on. Prokop saw a little bit of action there, but he's no worse for wear as he makes the save, and we keep this a 0-0 hockey game. Backhand bounce off the boards by Weaver to McGowan. That's way down there. I know it's tough to see. Not a lot of great angles here at these rinks that aren't the Terry Crisp Arena. Back out. Canterbury shoots, blocked. Weaver digging for a rebound, and then here come the Springs through center ice with some speed down the right wing, being forced over into the corner by Kolchevsky. Joey takes that puck away from him, feeds it up the boards too. McGowan couldn't get it, or Lars, sorry, couldn't get it out of the zone. Now Canterbury's in a battle with his man up against the boards in the corner. McGowan taking the body and then stealing the puck, working it into center ice. Drop pass back for Canterbury, who's got Weber on one side, and Kolchevsky finally just knocks that one deep into the zone. It's not going to be an icing as Reed Largo's in behind the net looking for it. Back over and out come the Tigers. Working their way up. Kolchevsky takes the man in the blue line. And then stripped right away with Toto building up some speed in behind his own net. Makes that flip pass out off the boards. It goes past Woolley and then it's taken away by the Springs. Toto doesn't let it get back inside the zones. The Springs make changes and come back through center ice. Cannonberg taking the bump as he sends it in. Ben Toto chasing it in behind the net, spun around the far side. The Springs break it through and get it to center, where Gruber's just going to pick it up. Passing it back over to center. Toto gets spun around there, and then the Springs are back out. The Warriors doing a good job not letting the Springs get too deep here, and Toto picks it back up. Toto coming across the blue line, takes a shot into the shin pads of the defenseman, and that one's sent into the corner. Toto's still after it. Flipped out to center, and Gruber tips on that one. And it comes in where Prokop just leaves it there for Gruber. Grubes with a pass up to Medeo, trying to tip that over to Toto, and it was intercepted at the blue line. Now the Tigers are in deep. Big thundering boom is a pad save. No, you can't call that. I know it's a goal, but you can't call it that late, can they? They just did. It was a pad save, but then it trickled in past Prokop. And they're going to call it a goal. 1-0 Tigers, 1:25 left to go in the first period. I don't like these late first period goals. We've given up more of those than we've scored in the first period, I can promise that. There we go. 1:20 left to go. Warriors trying to get themselves back into a tied situation here before the end of this first period. Moore around the back of the net. Thunders his way through that, and Moore still hangs onto the puck. Bounce pass off the boards, and then he's trying to pick it back up himself. Foster ends up with this puck. Devin Foster chasing it behind the far net. They backpedal on him, sending it back up the other side. Around centering pass by Haviland's, kick back into the corner. Haviland's working his way through, gets that to Foster as Popovic in front. Foster back through a couple of players, past Benevelski, back out to Moore. Shooting one in, and that one's high and wide, passed into the corner. Haviland trying to kick this one out and gets onto the tape of the Tigers players, and then not past Benevelski at the blue line. Popovic still trying to keep that one in. It's on Benevelski's stick, working his way in. Ooh, that shot gets tipped and just sent wide of the net. Back out to the blue line. Moore has it taken away from him. Breakaway opportunity here for the Springs with one guy to beat, and he cannot do it. Simon Prokop. Popovic, long lead pass out to Benevelski. Couldn't quite get enough on that one. It's set down. That's going to be an icing call with 6 seconds left to go. Simon Prokop coming up big, saving his team after a fumble at the blue line. A breakaway save. Gowan, Lauren Weber out there. Looking to force this towards the front of the net with not much time left to go. It gets tangled up in the corner and the buzzer's going to sound. Bringing us to the end of the first period, and in case you weren't listening a minute and 20 seconds ago, it's a 1-0 hockey game. Springs in the lead.
Just hate when goals like that go in. Garbage goals.
That's a tough one.
Simon need to get over that post a little bit quicker, but
on the other end of the ice, we also need to find a way to put the puck in.
yes.
We're definitely out shooting these guys at a 3-1 or a 4-1 capacity. Oh.
It's now 6-3 Jets.
6-3 Jets. What's it? They're
Battle
just
of field goals.
kicking the ball back and forth across the field. We're giving them lots of time here in the intermission to chat at the benches.
I like it.
1, 2, 3 Warriors. Let's go get a goal.
It's hopefully at this end.
It's going to be at this end.
Let's get a few
All the
here.
plays going to be right here now for you. Straight into your IMAX where you're sitting on a Sunday morning. Half the IMAX is on football game, half the IMAX on the OTT Sports Network, listening to Harry Haviland and Steve Moore coming at you from Nashville, Tennessee. Warriors trailing by 1, but banging their sticks on the boards, trying to get their team pumped up for the start of this second. And pass, okay. And pass by the Warriors, so they bring this back out to center ice. Toto taking this one. Woolley trying to sneak in off the draw to get that puck. It gets passed up to the blue line. Amadeo just tips it inside the zone, then it's cleared right back out. Gruber stepping up, taking his man down. That's pumping up the boys on the bench. Hopefully he can get them pumped up here on the ice, but the Tigers take this puck into the Warriors' corner. Gruber's still chasing him down, or Eggleseder, sorry. Pass out to center ice with some speed coming through. Madeo has Woolley in front. Madeo dances around. Madeo shoots, and a blocker save. Puts that one up to the side. Austin still has this puck in the corner. Weaves his way out to the point, and the puck comes out. Gruber back in his own end, picking this one up. The goalie's banging his stick on the ice for no apparent reason. No, there's no penalties. Don't know what was going on there, but the puck is loose in center ice, and here comes Benevelski.
They have 4 guys on the ice, so now 5.
Devin Foster trying to lift the stick. The puck's lifted outside the zone by the Tigers. Back over to Benevelski now inside his own end. Sasha's got a little bit of time this one as he looks around. Makes a pass out, and it's tipped off of Popovic or the Tigers player, I'm not sure. And it goes up into the Warriors bench and out of play. They don't know who tipped it either, so they're just going to drop this puck at center ice. That's neutral territory. Foster loses that one back to the Springs. They backhand pass to center ice. Couldn't kick it in. Popovic's chasing after it. He tries to dive to keep that one in, then it's knocked down by Foster. Bob's going to the net. Foster with a shot, a rebound, coming loose. Haviland behind the net, can't find that loose puck. Then cleared out, tap back over. Moore across to Benevelski, goes in front of him. Popovic breaking that play up in front of his own bench. Trying to tip that through. Couldn't get it to Foster, and now here come the Tigers. Shot deflected into the corner. Benevelski all over him, taking this puck. Back out to center ice. Popovic's looking for it. Tigers, Haviland stripping that one away, and then a weak flip doesn't get it deep, and it's taken back over by the Tigers. Colorado Springs backhanded over to the far boards. Trying to shoot one in, stripped by Popovic, back out to the blue line. Foster taking an attempt to get this one out. And then kicked by Benevelski. Or sorry, that's Popovic.
There we go.
And finally out of the zone. Haviland almost stole that one away, but it's back over to Foster, who forgot to use the puck when he was trying to shoot that one in. They left it at center ice, and it's taken up around by the Tigers. Into the Warriors zone, making a couple passes, trying to get their way through. Puck is out of play?
Yes. Off the stick and out of the play.
I was watching the change. I was trying to count how many players they had out there. Trying to find the right angle on this one. McGowan just swings around with his man. The puck's loose after the draw. Trying to control it, and it's back to the Tigers, who almost had one in front. Weber, tip pass, doesn't get it to McGowan, stolen away, and in front of the net, and a goal. All alone in front, that puck's taken away and shot in behind Prokop. It's a 2-0 hockey game.
Still lots of game left.
Lots of game left, lots of game left.
We get one, we'll get a ton.
I like the way you put that, Dr. Seuss. Coach Kelly again behind the bench here with the boys this morning. He's trying to get them pumped up there. Medeo tipping it. Back over to Woolley, trying to work his way out of the corner. Woolley looking for a short side, and then Toto in front. Back to Woolley. The puck is bouncing, and it's stripped away there by the Tigers. Eggleseder finds that one at center, flips it up to Toto, who can't knock it in. Woolley picks it up, pushes it too far ahead of himself, and then the goalie's forced to steer it into the corner. Bump it into Medeo there. Austin working his way through the corner. Right in your living room's up against the glass of the press box. Ben Toto coming out with that puck to Woolley, and kept in there at the blue line by Gruber. Around the far side, Medeo's trying to get to it. Toto comes in. Gruber stepping in from the blue line. That took a weird bounce off the boards, and then Woolley is back out to center. Stood up on the far side there by Eggleseder. Back over to Gruber. Hard up off the boards. Can't sneak it through to Medeo as it's pinched up. And then flipped out of the zone here. It's going to come all the way down the ice. And a perfect draw weight doesn't get it across there, allowing the Warriors some time to get some fresh legs up over the boards. With some speed through center ice come the Colorado Springs Tigers. And yes, we are playing the Springs in Nashville, if that makes any sense to anybody listening at home. Foster, with some speed, manages to get around a couple of players, comes in, flips it into the corner. Popovic's going to chase after it. Pops back over to Foster, had Haviland in front, out to the blue line. Benevelski with a shot in that's blocked. Sent all the way down the ice by the Tigers. And I apologize, my sore throat and stuffed up head is definitely not helping me here today.
Come on, boys, let's go.
But we do get tomorrow off. Happy Thanksgiving to all the Canadians out there. We're going to celebrate that down here as well, as another shot comes through but doesn't get all the way into the net. To the blue line. Moore keeping that one in for Foster in the corner. Foster trying to dangle around. Gets bodied off that puck, and then Haviland tips it back to the blue line. Moore flips it in front to Foster. And the goaltender got a glove over it before Devin could get a stick on it. Hangs on for the whistle. But finally, we're seeing some action in this end of the ice.
Gotta get one here. We gotta get one here.
I can't hear what you're saying.
We gotta get one here sometime.
We're gonna get one here? Okay, I like
got
that. Say that all you want. I love it. Let's go. Moore coming in from the blue line, leaving that puck on the boards for Toto. Back past Moore. Woolley is in position on the D line, and then it comes out of the zone to Benevelski. Tipped in past Moore. Back to the Springs, who send that one all the way down for an icing call as Toto crunches his man against the boards. Switching up the deep area, it's going to be Canenberg and Eggleseder stepping out over the boards now. Toto with the draw. That one's won by the Springs, and they've got a little bit of a look as they come outside their own blue line. Skating through center ice. The puck comes in on Prokop, who's just going to hang on to that one with a couple of players crashing at him. 8 minutes left to go in the second period. It's a 2-0 hockey game. The Springs are up on your Warriors. Unable to get it out of their zone, and then, coming across through the middle there. Toto takes his man out, but the Springs keep the puck.
Penalty on us.
And it is going to be a penalty. You got his knee out on him. You going to call it a trip?
A little bit.
What are they talking about? Toto going to the box. It's going to be a power play for 1 minute and 30 seconds here with the Springs having the advantage. 2 minutes for tripping. Yeah, stuck his knee out a little bit on that hit at the blue line. Now his team's going to be forced to play shorthanded with 7:45 left to go in the second. They're trailing by 1, but I'll take a shorty right now. It wouldn't hurt. Eggleseder in the corner, working it out, flips it past the blue line. They didn't touch it, so it's going to be an icing. He was right there at the blue line with that.
Totally touched it.
Oh well, kill those seconds off the clock. There's 9 of them that they burned. It's only 1:21 left to go in this power play now. Nothing they can do in that amount of time. Big cluster in the face-off dot here, and Haviland gets it and flips it up and out of the zone. They're going to call that another icing against the Warriors as they take another 10 seconds off. One icing at a time, 10 seconds at a time.
These boys have to learn to love the puck. If there's no pressure, just keep it.
Haviland back in the face-off draw on their own end. Control here by the Tigers off that dot. Eggleseder around the far side over to Popovic. Pops can't get that one out of the zone. It's held in the blue line by the Tigers to go. Couple of quick passes and a quick shot. Haviland sends it outside the blue line. Can Pop get ahead of this guy? No, the defense get back in time. Popovic falls in the offensive zone, and the Tigers get it back over. Coming up. Why is that guy clap his stick like that? What's he doing?
I don't know.
Oh, it's getting a little bit rough as Woolley's coming in there.
We get the initial penalty, and I think they're going to get one too.
Who got the initial one? I wasn't paying any attention. I guess I should. Oh, Willie's going to the box.
But Woolley didn't make the initial hit.
Player gets up slowly, trying to figure out. It's Eggleseder, Haviland, and Gruber at center ice, trying to. And it's Haviland that's going to get the initial call.
He got the initial. Kid turned the last second.
So and Woolley gets it, but they don't get one.
They should get one.
Why aren't they getting a penalty? I'm trying to figure out what's going on here.
We should have one initially, and then there should be coincidentals.
Roughing. Haviland's roughing. Woolley's roughing. How do they not have a penalty off of that? So we're going to play 5-on-2 hockey. Gruber and Eggleseder over there with the refs and a couple of the Springs players trying to figure out what's going on. But yeah, Woolley came in there and give him that one, but he also got punched in the face when he went in there, so that should be one on either side. Send those as coincidentals. Haviland's still in the box. It should be 5-on-3.
After the whistle, one of the guys from Colorado Springs went at Haviland.
He did after. Okay.
So that should be a penalty, and that's why Woolley came in.
That's where Gruber's trying to explain to him up there. You can actually see the motions. He's like, he hit him after the whistle.
Fun fact, Eggleseder is actually officially sanctioned referee in USA Hockey, so he's probably in there trying to give him some tips.
That would be great. So is Haviland, but it didn't stop him from taking the initial boarding call or whatever he's in there for. Conversations are continuing.
How do they not have somebody in the box?
I have no idea how they don't have somebody in the box. They still got. It's tough. If anybody at home knows what's going on, let me know. So we can at least let everybody else know.
Well,
Seems a little bit confusing here.
well, they're not giving them anything, which is terrible.
That is a very bad decision right there. So 5-on-3 for the next 29 seconds. Eggleseder and Cannonberg out there trying to figure out who's going to come join them on the forward side. The coaches are not happy with the ref's call on that one. It's going to be Foster out there with Cannonberg and Eggleseder. 5-on-3 with the drop in the defensive zone for the Warriors here. Foster winning that one back in the corner. Eggleseder with the pressure and a quick snap in front. It's a 3-0 hockey game. That allows Toto to come out of the box.
Still going to be 5-on-3.
But yeah, Woolley and Haviland still sitting, so it's still 5-on-3 hockey. They're just starting Woolley's penalty? No, he's got to be able to come out at the same time as Haviland.
No.
Can't be 1:30. They have to let them both out at the same time.
No, it doesn't start going until the other kid's out.
They just don't have enough room on the clock for 3 penalties.
No, the rule is
the
it? Third penalty can't start until the other one's
That's
finished.
a real rule?
Yeah.
Wow, learning something new every day. Coach Matt not liking what he's seeing here with a few words to the referee. 5-on-3 still. Springs coming in against Eggleseder in the corner. Eggleseder takes his man down, but he's got 3 others to contest with. The Springs back out to the top of the slot. Another shot. Glove out. Prokop comes out and knocks that one down, and then sent the length of the ice here by the Warriors. Oh, man. Dying here. It's a good thing I went to bed nice and early yesterday. Had lots of rest yesterday. Napped all afternoon. Eagle still holding this puck up against the boards, doing a good job killing the time off the clock as they still got 51 seconds left to go in this 5-on-3.
Eating clock.
Just hold that there. He's done a great job. And then it finally squirts out to the Tigers. They get this up at the top of the blue line. 5-on-3 still for 38 seconds. Tigers across the far side, back over the blue line, shoot one in. Prokop with a save, loose in front, and oh, they couldn't get the good shot off. They get the second one, and Prokop makes the save. Benevelski and Gruber coming out in relief of Kannenberg and Eagle who fought hard there in their defensive zone. Pad saved by Prokop, and it's going to be underneath him, and he's going to hang on to it for yet another whistle. 1 second at a time. That's all it takes to knock these ones off of the clock, and we can get back to some 5-on-5 hockey. Oh, man. I apologize for hacking into your TVs. Back out to the Springs at the top of the circle. Whiff on that one's taken away and knocked out to the top of the zone, and then Benevelski sends a hard one around the boards, and that one doesn't manage to escape the blue line.
That puck's got to get
We're
out
back
there.
to it, and then one-on-one in front of Benevelski. Takes a shot, and Prokop closes the mid on that rubber. 3 seconds left to go in Haviland's penalty. Or Woolies. Who's getting out first? Haviland's getting out first. According to the player selection up at the top. Haviland doesn't even have his helmet on in the penalty box, though, so maybe he might want to adjust that before he jumps back out. Woolley and Medeo back out. Haviland got 2 and 10. Oh, that's what was going on there. Haviland with 2 and 10, so he's going to be sitting out the rest of this period. I have to go back and look at that hit now. Back to 5-on-5 though. Great kill there after the initial goal. Medeo tips that one through. It was at center. No icing on here as Austin Medeo comes hard into the back side of the boards. Medeo keeps that one in his feet, kicking it around, drop there over for Foster, who's out there with Woolley in front of the net. Couldn't feed it all the way through to him. And Springs knock it back over into the corner. Woolley chasing it down. Then outside the zone past Kolchevsky, and Kannenberg sends it all the way around the boards for Medeo, who flips that one into Woolley in the center, and then taken away by the Springs, back over to Deacon Woolley. Coming out of his own zone, Woolley working his way through center ice, has a couple guys to beat, but he's gonna peel back out to the blue line, then flip one into the far corner. Toto stepping off the bench, racing in for that one. He gets to the Springs and outside the zone. Kolchevsky across to Kannenberg, clapping one in. The stick of McGowan right back in, and a good shot there by Lara, who tries to get another rebound and can't beat this goaltender. Toto, another shot goes in through the crease. Lara reaching his stick, trying to find the tip. Now Reed Lars back in the corner with his puck. Lara drop there from McGowan. Off the board, bounce pass back over for Toto. And then Lara on the far side. McGowan turning. Trying to stick down at the top of the circle, back over to Kannenberg. Shoots one in, and oh, the goalie could not handle that one. It jumps out of his glove and back over to Toto in the corner. Toto back to Lars, still back to Toto. He's turning out to the blue line. Kannenberg shoots, blocked in front. Benevelski taking his turn at it, trying to stick handle his way into the corner. Benevelski still has it. Towards the front of the net, taken away by the Springs. Stick lift of Lar doesn't work, but it's kept in there at the blue line again by Benevelski. Lars down on the ice, and he gets another hit into the boards. Benevelski sends it to Toto. Coming in, Toto with a fake shot and then keeps his puck as he works his way around. Toto, drop pass into the corner. And McGowan's going to get a cross-checking call for his antics in front of the net. Again, I didn't see what happened there as I was watching the play. Now the guy's holding his back. Oh, we better give him 2 and 10 for that too. Nope, just going to be 130. But 5-on-4 again for the Springs. $2:39 left to go here in the second period. I wish I had some better news for you folks. I don't know how the Broncos do it.
I don't know. I haven't been watching it. I'm watching the game. I'll let you know.
Colorado Springs Tigers working their way in on the power play. They're getting set up in the offensive zone. Pass back in front. Woolley sees it, breaks it out of the zone. Popovic has a chance to go after it. Pop's turning at center ice. The Springs steal this one away. Come back into the offensive zone, trying to get themselves set up. Woolley diving for that, almost breaking the play up, but the Springs kicking in behind the net. Engelceder with the pressure on him, takes that puck away, couldn't shoot it hard enough to get it, and then finally does on the second time, and they call that an icing. You gotta call those tips at the blue line.
These two pair of refs here are terrible.
Did he not have a chance to touch that at the blue line?
He did touch it.
He did touch it, okay, yeah. 52 seconds left to go in the penalty kill for the Warriors. Woolley and Popovic still out there with Kannenberg and Kolcheski, I believe. That's a long way to see from here. Springs get a shot off, goes in behind the net, back out to the blue line. They're controlling. Tip back into the corner. Kannenberg with the hit. Woolley the attempted steal, back out to the Springs, blocked in front, and then backhanded clear the zone. 30 seconds left to go in the man advantage as the Springs come back through center ice, tipping this one deep into the Warriors' end. Kolcheski going back after it. Hard bang around the boards over for Toto on the far side. The shot comes in, Prokop gloves that one down to the side. My apologies again. Centering pass taken away. 5 seconds left to go. But Kannenberg's got an opportunity here as he comes in across the blue line. Popovic going towards the front of the net. Kannenberg still has it. Wraparound attempt sends it through the crease. Out to the blue line. Toto's trying to step in and then turned around by the Springs. Good work by Pops there at the blue line as the penalty expires. We're to the final minute of play in the second period. Oh, Mateo with the hit there. I don't know where the puck was on that one, but he got away with it as he shoulders his man down to the ground. Toto coming into the corner. He gets sat down. Lara goes after his man on the far side, takes him out. To the blue line. Moore falling, gets that pass over to McGowan. Trying to get it through to Benevelski, who shoots it, a tip in front, puck and loose. Toto couldn't find it. Skating into the pile was McGowan, and he couldn't get a stick on it. Now Toto taking it again in the corner. Toto back to McGowan, stick handles through, and McGowan gets pounded down to the ground in the crease. Lard back out to Moore, and the buzzer's going to sound before that one. And unlike the end of the first period, it is 3-0 for the Springs. We've got a rare opportunity here where we're mic'd up on the bench. We can hear what Coach Matt has to say. So if we'll just give us a second here, and we're going to patch that over. And to you, Coach Matt, what are you talking about? Beep, 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 beep. Okay, never mind. Apparently our sensors are not allowing us to hear what the coach is talking about on the bench right now, so we're going to come back over here to the press box and talk about our game sponsor today. Third period is going to be coming at you, brought to you by Suntown Sparkling, Colorado's own CBD sparkling water with only 10 milligrams per can. It is good for all day happy hour. Suntown Sparkling. A lot of work here to do in the third period, Morsey.
It's tough because we've carried most of the game. Even 5-on-3, it's not like they had boatloads of pressure other than the one goal they scored. So it's just too bad. Colorado Springs is clogging the middle, making it hard for our guys to get through.
It's going to be McGowan, Lahr, and Weber getting the start here. Gruber and Eggleseder on the blue line. 14 minutes on the clock, and it's all or nothing here for the Warriors with 3 goals to catch up to get the tie. Back over, Gruber with the puck coming up across the blue line. Gruber still hanging on to this one. Centering pass for Lahr, who couldn't get a good shot off as he was wide open in front. Back out to McGowan. Fires one in, it's blocked off a couple of people. Lahr had it in front, trying to bat it out of the air. Puck still loose in the corner. Weber going down. Somebody's missing a stick out at the blue line. It's going to be one of the Colorado Springs players, but good pressure to start this one here by the Warriors.
Got to get an early one.
Popovic, Toto, and Medeo out there now, with Haviland still serving the final couple of minutes of his 10-minute major. Pops working behind the net. Out. Gruber keeping that one in with a shot towards the front that's blocked down there by the Springs. Again, Gruber with another opportunity. Fire one in. Tip looking in front was Popovic. And then back out to Eggleseder, who keeps it at the blue line. Eggleseder spinning. Trying to get to we got what? No? Oh. I can't hear anything that's going on. Oh. Falling down in front there was Gruber as he toe-picked, trying to get out of the zone, and then wide open in front. The Warriors making a 4-0 hockey game, and looks like we're going to have time to go to the Johnny Cash Museum as it is. Another turnover resulting in a guy standing in front of the net by himself. I think they've had 3 of those out of the 4. Damn it, we gotta win this game. I don't want to haul that sledgehammer back to Colorado.
Oh, we got time at the hotel.
Benevelsky passing it across to Moore, coming across the red line, not giving up just yet. The Warriors putting the pressure on with 12:24 left to go. They've got 4 goals to come back to even just find their way into a tie in this game. The lack of scoring is once again Weber coming into the corner. Angling his man off, gets taken down. They're tangled up into the side. Another shot gets deflected, flipped up over the net. Devin Foster turning back over to Benevelsky behind the net. Sasha has the puck, giving it to Weber. Another pass out to Foster, who does sneak it across the blue line. Now Devin Foster comes across the far side, back over to Weber. He's got a chance here. Weber with a shot, goes through the crease and over to the far side. Back out to Moore at the blue line. Sends one in, it's tipped into the corner. Lahr in deep, round to the back of the net. Trying to find him in front. Lahr again with a good opportunity, just can't quite get the shot off. And now here come the Springs back through center ice. Tipping one in deep, it's behind Owen Moore, who's back to pick it up. Sends it up the boards. Weber can't tip it to Foster. He takes the hit and then has it back on his blade. Then the Springs again find that puck and it's shot off the back of the net. Benevelsky with a pass to Popovic. Far feed across to Weber. Weber across the red line and sending it deep. Pops in after it. Rest of his team making some changes. Pops drop pass back into the corner. Miscommunication there. McGowan takes the body. The puck gets loose over to Colorado Springs, and the Tigers skate it out to their blue line and make the pass through center. Springs pass intercepted by Popovic and knocked back out to the blue line, where the Springs just continue to keep the pressure on. Warriors unable to just get anything going here. I think they were out partying last night. Gonna be a high sticking call against. Well, I wouldn't assume that the Springs would be getting a penalty, would they?
Oh, finally a call against them.
Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Oh, the Springs do get a penalty. Hey, we got a power play. Toto, Woolley, and Haviland back now. He's served his sentence. They're on the power play with Benevelski and Kannenberg on the point. Kannenberg back over to Benevelski. Sees it opening, takes a shot, Woolley with the save. Benevelski in the corner past Haviland. Toto, drop pass back for Haviland. He's spinning in the corner. Feeds it out to Toto across to Woolley, back to the blue line. Kannenberg misfires on a shot, but Toto's going to have a chance to pick up the loose rubber in the corner. Toto off the backboards into the far corner. Drop pass for Woolley. Sneaks around the referee. Deacon Woolley still has it. Moves towards the front of the net. Couldn't quite tuck it out underneath the goaltender. And then Toto races to keep it in at the blue line. Haviland behind the net. Comes out in front off the goaltender's pads, and Woolley couldn't find the rebound to bury it back into the far side. Benevelski back out to the blue line. Toto cycling in with Benevelski at the circle. Sasha with the shot. It's blocked down in front. That's off of Haviland's body, and he feels the pain of that one. Kannenberg shoots, tipped by Toto. Taken away by Kannenberg, back at center ice. Coming across the blue line, Kannenberg trying to break this shutout as he shoots one. Woolley blockers it off the backboards. Medeo now out there. 14 seconds left to go in this man advantage. Back out to Toto. Kannenberg at the blue line, turns, shoots one in. A couple of tips, send that one wide again. Benevelski back out to Kannenberg. To the corner. Toto with the shot and the goal. There we go. That breaks that shutout. On the power play, or was he out of the box? I'm not sure, but I don't care. It's a goal. It's a 4-1 hockey game with 8:50 left to go in the third. Foster, Medeo, and Popovic. Back now, Gruber circling, feels the pressure, turns back the other way, has Pops at center ice, who tips it down, and now they're going to chase. Foster centers it in front. Medeo has an opportunity, then takes his player down in the corner. Devin Foster back in behind the net. Centering a pass, tip back over by the Springs, and now they're trying to work their way out of their own zone, taken away again by the Warriors. Passes into the skates of Popovic. He tried to backhand it through, and then the Springs clear it out. Egelseeder coming back into his own end to look for this puck. He's got it on his forehand, turns. Hard pass out to Popovic at center ice. Over to Foster. Dancing across the blue line. Devin Foster still has this puck. And he gets shouldered off of it. Pops goes into the corner, takes out another Springs player, but the Colorado Springs Tigers end up with the puck, and they come into the offensive zone. Good work there by Egelseeder, keeping his man out into the corner. He can't take the puck away, but he's going to continue to pester, and a shot comes in for the sharp angle. Prokop got in the way of that one and keeps it out of the net. Kannenberg off the boards and out. Onto the plate of Popovic. He's only got one guy to beat. Noah Popovic coming in, taking it down the right side. He's got Kannenberg in front. Centering pass is tipped by the goalie, and then right in behind the net. Haviland back out there, turning away from his man, keeping his puck up against the boards. Taken away there by the Springs. Stick of Pops gets involved, and then it comes out to center ice. Kannenberg passing it across. Kolchevsky coming through. Joe with the shot and a save by the goalie. He's going to hang on to that one with a little under 7 minutes left to go in this 4-1 hockey game. I'm Harry Haviland, the OTT Sports Network, just thanking you for being with us here all weekend.
7 minutes.
Had a blast in Smashville. I hope you guys have enjoyed some very entertaining hockey other than this morning. Woolley speeding back through center to pick this up. Knocked down a couple of times. Now here's the Springs players in front. That loose puck is deflected and waved off as the icing. To the blue line. Woolley has it in the corner with Toto in front. Back out to the blue line. Cannonberg rips one in. It's let loose there by the goaltender, but it was picked up by the Springs and sent the length of the ice. That's going to be an icing call as it's whistled down and they skate back to drop the puck in the offensive zone. Foster, Medeo, and Lar out there. Coming through, Owen Moore is backing into his own zone. They try and pass that one across. Devin Foster gets his stick in the way, intercepts it, and trying to feed Lar back at the blue line, who is breaking out. Benevelski can't keep this one out to the blue line. Another shot comes in. Moore with a big block. Moore bringing that one up, tipped to Foster. And then back over. Medeo through to Lar and then taken away. Medeo taking his man off the puck. Lar with Foster in the corner, digging deep, and they're going to have to dig even deeper here as time winding down with 5:21 left to go. 3-goal differential here. Woke up, touching that one up. Moore's going to pick it up behind his own net. Got some room to skate here. Both teams are all changed up. Big long lead pass there. Toto couldn't quite get to it. It was a good look by Moore. Would have sent him, but a little bit outside his reach, and it's going to result in an icing as we bring the puck back down right in front of us here for the face-off. It hasn't gotten any warmer in here either.
No. Down to 5 minutes. See what the boys can do here.
Toto, Woolley, Haviland out with Gruber and Eggleseder. Oh no, Cannonberg and Eggleseder, sorry. Haviland with some time has his puck. Makes that pass across. It's outside the zone for Woolley. Woolley strong on the puck, trying to push this one through. Cannonberg comes in. Now Haviland's got a back check. They try and tip that one over. Eggleseder picks it up. Eggleseder to Toto at center. He gets bumped off of that one, and then the Springs just send it in deep again. Cannonberg is left there.
Toto going to the box.
What happened there?
Interference or roughing, I'm sure.
Toto for roughing?
Yeah.
That's not how you get 3 goals back with 4 minutes and 30 seconds left to go.
A bit of selfish hockey there.
Oh, I didn't see it. It's an actual penalty though?
Yep.
Okay. And the Broncos are up 10-6. At least there's some positive news coming from this morning. Haviland and Woolley out there with Eggleseder and Gruber to kill this penalty off. Haviland wins that one back over to Gruber in the corner. To Haviland. Can't stick handle his way through. Gruber's trying to tip that back up. They keep it inside the blue line. Finally, it's knocked out. Haviland goes around the player. He's chasing this one down into the zone. Picked up by the Springs. And Tigers drop pass taken away by Woolley and knocked out of the zone. Good defensive effort there by Woolley. Haviland going after the man. A little bit of a forecheck here. They've got to get aggressive, even with the man advantage in favor of the Springs. Puck left at the blue line. Haviland's trying to pinch it up against the boards. Gruber in there with them. It comes back out to the Tigers, who dump it into the Warriors' end. Egelseer picking it up. Hard off the glass, bounces out through center, and Devin Foster's on the chase. Going to be an offside call there, as Foster did a good job keeping up with the man and not allowing him to get into the offensive end. But there's 28 seconds left to kill off this penalty for the Warriors, and only 3:28 left to go in the game. Benevelski to Popovic, to Foster, short-handed opportunity coming in across the blue line. Couldn't stick handle his way through the defenseman. It's taken away by the Springs. Outlet pass and then through center ice, intercepted by Foster. Flips it right back out and down. No ice. Moore has that tapped away from him. Centering pass and another wide open opportunity there missed by the Springs.
How's that not a penalty?
But we're getting two white, Trip. Okay. Well, just as one penalty expires, another one starts, but it's going to be the Warriors with the man advantage this time. What can they do with 2:47 left to go? It's going to have to be a quick one, and then another quick one, and then guess what? Another quick one.
Is there a three-point line?
The three-point line, yes. Let's shoot from behind the three. We need a field goal with not much time. Toto, Woolley, and Medeo out there. Canenberg and Benevelski on the point. Turn in front, Toto. Just has it knocked off his stick. No, Toto's going to be careful. He's going to go for another reffing call there. The ref just about blew his whistle, the guy on the far end, and he put it down. Woolley to Benevelski. Keeping this one in. All the way across to the far side. Canenberg shoots one. And hits the target on the chest perfectly. The goalie's going to save that one and keep it out for a whistle. Or hang on to it for a whistle. Or whatever. I don't know. If you guys are actually still listening to this game, I'm impressed. Deo taking his man out. They're trying to get themselves set up here. Springs doing a good job tying it up against the boards. Toto kicking this one into the corner, works his way out. There's a tripping call, and the Springs tag up on that, and we'll have a 5-on-3 in favor of the Warriors. Five on 3 with 2 minutes and 4 seconds left to go. 47 seconds in this two-man advantage. What can they come up with? Not sure what Matt was yelling at there, but Toto behind the net.
Move the puck.
Back over to Woolley in the far corner. To Benevelski at the blue line. Canenberg at the blue line. Benevelski on the far side. Back into corner. To Woolley. Out to Canenberg. Shoots one, and that goalie gloves it down. Looking for that right lane. He found it, just couldn't pick the corner with the goalie's glove getting in the way. Matt's trying to call a timeout. That's what he was yelling at even before that last one. So with two-man advantage for the next 24 seconds, the Warriors take a timeout. 1:40 left to go in the game. I don't know if I don't have doubt, but that's a lot of goals to get in this short amount of time.
Yeah. A lot of things have to happen.
I don't want to say I'm negative, but I should have thought about scoring a little bit earlier in this game. Would have been
It's a tough one.
would have been a better start.
A couple of big mistakes by us. They capitalized, and we can't get anything in the net.
Yep. Oh well. Oh, on the bright side, we do have a lot of stuff left to make Caesars.
Very true. It's Sunday fun day.
Football and Caesars to kill an afternoon here in Nashville.
Well, we've got our suite until 4.
5 on 4. Madeo and Woolley sandwiching Toto. It's Eagle, Cedar, and Cannonburg on the blue line. Eagle Cedar picking this one up. Back out to Cannonburg. Trying to work on what the coach drew up there. Woolley back into the corner over to Eagle Cedar. Passing around. He only got 12 seconds to try and get a shot off here.
This is what I don't understand a little bit. Like,
Madeo to Eagle Cedar. Woolley in front, and then the second attempt there. Madeo couldn't tuck it home. Blair steps out of the box, 5 on 4. Cannonburg shoots one in. Rebound out in front, and Toto couldn't find it. Back out to Eagle Cedar. Flipping another one. Deflection doesn't get through, and now the Springs pick up the puck. They're going to ice this one down, but we've got less than a minute left to play.
This is just a suggestion. 5 on 3. Why wouldn't you put Greg in front of the net? Goalie wouldn't be able to see anything. No one can move him.
Park the big man in front and just fire pucks at him.
Yeah.
McGowan, Lara, and Weber out there now. Still 24 seconds with the man advantage, but with under a minute left to go in a 3-goal differential, I can pretty much give you the outcome of this game. An unfortunate loss here as the boys played really good hockey all weekend up until this morning. Just couldn't find a way to make it click.
Team.
What's that?
Our boys were the better team. I mean, I bet your shots are 2-1. At least attempts.
Yeah, shot attempts don't count on the score clock. But we do see this team not next weekend, weekend after. We're back at the Ed Robson Arena in Colorado Springs for a regular season tilt against these guys. That's where it's really going to count. Well, mind you, this would have been nice to count too, but Benebelski turning with it at the top of the zone, shoots one, down in front, and a loose puck gets over to the blade of the Springs player. Another hard shot coming in from the point from Big Rig. Moore keeping it in again, and then he goes down as the puck gets sent the length of the ice by the Tigers, and with 7.1 seconds left to go in the game, it has all been over.
Oh, unfortunate.
Oh, well, we had fun this weekend. We got some time to kill. We'll give the rest of you your Sunday back. You don't have to tune in at 1 o'clock. Or if you'd like to, that's fine. I just won't be here, neither will the camera or anybody else. This one's over, and the Springs are going to the finals. We're going to go collect the boys, head to the airport this afternoon. On behalf of all of us here at the OTG Sports Network, it's been fun. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Harry Haviland, signing out.